Well, I guess what I'd like to do is recap this weekend because this weekend had my 1 year return to YouTube anniversary marathon that happened on Saturday. And I just want to say thanks to anyone who's been watching that content on demand on YouTube and playing catch up because my views this weekend went, woo, skyrocketed through the ceiling because of the various different projects that I did during that marathon event, including Feasting with the King, Thai food, which as of this morning I think has over 1,000 views in climbing, and we'll have more I'm sure over the course of the week. The fantasy sim match that we did in WWE 2K22, the 30-man over the top rope battle royal, that has around 2,000 views in climbing. Actually, it might have more than that by now. I haven't really checked this morning, but that's doing well. And of course, the DSP reacts to Down the Rabbit Hole Dark Side Phil, which I fully expect over the course of this week is going to get tons of engagement and viewership, but already just only being out for like a day and a half, really great views. I think part one has like over 6,000 views and climbing and still going. Okay? Now you got to understand something. You may be hearing those numbers and being like, those aren't big numbers. They're not. But I'm not a big YouTuber. And DSP Gaming has been a channel that's been defunct for a long time. I only just brought it back a year ago to try to emphasize, hey guys, come back to the channel. Here's a bunch of reasons why. You understand? So it's big numbers for me. When typically every upload that I have on the channel gets between like 300 to 600 views, pushing 1,000 if I'm lucky. When I'm getting videos with thousands of views, it actually adds up. It's big engagement for the channel. It gives the channel more visibility. Like I'm looking at my metrics right now for the weekend, and the metrics are like, whoa, your view time is way up and your engagement is way up and everything because I did the special event. All right? So that being said, I certainly hope that you guys will check out that stuff if you haven't yet. And thanks to those who have been liking the videos and leaving comments. The engagement is sky high on everything that I've been doing over the weekend. Now, what I would like to do, though, is put all this in perspective. All right? I do. I want to put this in perspective for all of you. Because a lot of people question things like, oh, well, you see, Phil had an amazing streaming weekend this week with this special marathon event and all of this. And obviously now, you know, he's riding cloud nine. Everything's great. It's rainbows and unicorns and everything, right? Well, here's the truth. We had a great weekend. But outside of really good tips that I got during that event, it really hasn't amounted to much of anything else. It's kind of like when I do a viral tweet about the Oscars, all right? You get initial little bit of eyes, a little bit of extra attention on everything, and then it just kind of fizzles out and goes away. Does it actually amount to anything? Well, sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. Excuse me, I'm trying to get rid of my allergies. I took an allergy medication this morning. I would hope that at the very least the Down the Rabbit Hole reaction video will do well over time. Right now it's doing okay in the short term, but I'm hoping it will grow over time. Considering that that's a video that 6.5 million people saw, it would be nice if at least a few thousand people would actually watch the context behind it to understand everything that went down in that video, rather than just think that I'm some kind of an asshole. But it doesn't really matter because most people will always think I'm an asshole because it's out there, right? When it's presented to people like that with no context, there's not much you can do about it, okay? So anyway, I took a look at all the stats, right? And I'm like, wow. So the weekend was great for the channel, engagement-wise. But then you look at, I'm just curious, right? I wonder if this will equate to anything when it comes to support-wise. And when I say that, I mean all levels of support. Memberships, super chats, super stickers, super thanks. Okay? Tips have been good. That's the one thing I'm not going to complain about. The tips that day were great. And I look, and it's like, it's the same. Nothing. Zero increase. I'm not even exaggerating. Zero increase for my normal income that I make. In fact, overall, for the first half of May, I'm actually behind what I usually make on YouTube for this month. Yeah, no exaggeration. Apparently, it's been a slower month for things like memberships, super chats, super stickers, and super thanks. And it's funny because some people are like, oh, Phil, yo, super thanks, man. You have no reason to complain. You got your super thanks now, so you must be doing well. I looked it up. I've made $20 on super thanks since May started. We're 2 weeks into the month. $20. Okay? So it is not something that's common that's being used right now. As you guys know, there are zero new releases. Zero of any note or anything that I would want to be doing on my streams. And when there's no new releases to bring people to the streams or check out a hot new playthrough, You're not going to get people who are going to utilize things like super thanks and stuff like that. You're just not. If there was a month of a bunch of hot new games and stuff, and people were coming to watch the full play, the first new playthroughs and everything, it'd be very different. Okay, but it's not. The situation we're in is May is a dead month. It's literally completely dead. The last week of the month, we got 2 games on Game Pass, Sniper Elite 5 and Pac-Man Museum Plus, that likely also will not bring viewership in. So I'm having a good time with the chill month. Don't get me wrong. I like everything we're doing right now. I'm enjoying every piece of content that I put out, and I hope that you guys are really enjoying it too. All right? But the point I'm trying to emphasize here on the pre-stream podcast today is that just because on the surface level everything looks good doesn't equate to actual support of me and my business. It doesn't. It's like, oh, okay, views are up. But out of all those people who are watching the React video right now, or watching the WWE Sim video and really liking it, how many people are then supporting the channel after the fact? Apparently next to none. Even though, I'm going the extra mile and doing extra effort and content here for you guys, it's not really equating to much extra or anything extra. It's actually, like I said, I'm actually behind this month from what I would usually make in a given month. Okay? Now, I'm not complaining, but I just want to make awareness about this. Because what happens is people seem to take stuff for granted. And as soon as you see, oh, we'll fill out a big increase in viewership over this weekend, that means he's doing better. Actually, no, it doesn't mean that at all. It really doesn't. It's not like it used to be. Remember, it used to be, back in the day on YouTube, all my income came from ad revenue, and ad revenue was sky high. So if I had a weekend like this, and oh my God, Phil's viewership's up, he must be doing really good. And the answer back then would have been yes. Not anymore. Now it's really dependent on the crowdfunding. Okay? So, if you're on a stream, you're liking the content, you're having a good time, please support it if you can. All right? And whether that means a membership, a super chat, a super sticker, a tip, it all helps. If you're watching on demand, this is a huge thing. Right now, my on demand viewership is spiking way up for the past couple of days as people are watching the content from the 1 year anniversary special. If you enjoy that content, please support it. All right? Whether that means becoming a channel member or a super thanks or maybe looking at the description of the video and leaving a tip. I need that help to keep this business afloat. It's not like, oh, I just make the content and people watch it and I make a living anymore. It's not. The ad revenue is abysmally low. It always has been. In fact, I looked, ad revenue on YouTube this month is down by about 20%, meaning nothing that I did wrong. I'm still putting out the content. People are still watching it. The ads are still there, but they're not profitable. They're way less profitable this month. Why? Because YouTube can't sell ad space right now. There's really no holiday going on. No one's advertising big products, so the ads aren't paying. This is how YouTube works. So, please, if you enjoy all the stuff that I've been doing, the special stuff I've been doing, please support it in any way you can. And in particular, right now, remember, just yesterday morning, I lowered the monthly membership goal. I said, hey guys, let's try to hit this new number that's lower now. And if we do, we'll lock into the next DSP Reacts event. And you guys can vote on whether I react to the very original This Is How You Don't Play video, made in 2012, I believe, or 2011 or 2012. Or I'll react to the recording that John Rambo and Howard made about me in 2015. All right? So there you go. Good variety of stuff. I know you guys want to see another React event. They're some of the highest viewed things I've been doing. And this would be a way to lock it in. And we need a few people to become members. Not that many. Now it's about 35. So we went from over 50 something to down to 35 because I lowered the goal. All right? So again, please consider supporting the channel in any way you can. All right? And just in particular, tomorrow is my day off. Today, a great way to support this channel would be by tipping, because the tips is something I can use on my day off tomorrow, to spend time with my wife. We actually have some important stuff we have to do tomorrow, including some appointments we have and some errands we have to run. And yeah, having some tips today to help out with tomorrow would be great. That's sadly how it kind of is right now, where I live week to week, and whatever I make on a particular week is what I spend on my day off to do grocery shopping and errands and all of that. So yeah, it would help today. Okay, so if you like everything I've been doing, please support it. Thank you.